We going live and we going live. We live right now. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back to Real Chill Conversations. You
Yep.
have your girl, Brenna B, in the
Yes.
building, and Dominique.
Yes. So tonight we're going to dive into some marketing tips. We're going to tell you a little bit about how to promote your business, whether you're a small business, whether you're a bigger business, and really the influence and the usage of social media. That's at the center of what you should be doing with any type of business that you're trying to promote and get promotion for. We are open to suggestions, comments from people that are watching the stream right now. I'm live on the Real Chill Instagram page and people are popping up and waving. So if you see me multitasking, I'm just trying to connect with everybody and read what everybody has to say. Give us any insight that y'all have because, we welcome that. It's a safe place to have a conversation and to have a discussion. That's what Real Chill
Absolutely.
Conversation is all about. So
And
there we
happy 420.
That's right. That's right. It is 4 it is 420.
What y'all
Uh
doing out there? Let us know.
yes. Post up what y'all are doing. Okay. That the content all makes sense now. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I get it. I get it. So I'm gonna ask you just from being in the position of working with a small business and the reach that your small business has achieved with gaining a steady influx of new customers and repeat customers and all of that. What is your secret to maintaining the level of exposure so people know, hey, this is a business that's out here that's available to provide a service. These are the services that are provided. And then, like you said, you got now you booked. People now they gotta wait. They can't just come out and say, hey, I want it done tomorrow. You're gonna have to wait until there's an opening because we are booked and busy. So how did you utilize social media? How did you utilize that platform to get your business out there?
I'm going to say business owner of TV Expert Team, by the way. Go check them out.
Yeah.
But I use social media in a lot of ways, and I think is a cheaper way to use to be able to reach out to people. So I would use social media more on the advertising kind of
Okay.
spectrum, but you definitely can do marketing on social media as well. It's just kind of like you can do it on social media, or if you want to do it like the traditional way to go out there and actually talk to people, you
Mm,
can market your business that way as well. But we
yeah.
found that social media is so hot right now
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we just have to jump on the bandwagon. Like, it's hot. Like, you can put your business, as long as you're promoting your business. Listen, when you're using social media, y'all, you can make or break your business.
That's right.
Because if you're not promoting it and you're not being consistent, then that's your downfall. So
That is definitely.
you do have to be consistent. Paying for ads, you know, um, that is another way. And I mean, if you think about it, paying for your ads and reaching like so many people, because Facebook do have um where you can pay maybe like $10 and you'll
Mhm.
reach like 1,000 people on
Right.
your ad for your business. So those are great tools that they have for
Yeah.
you to promote your business.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And then, on Instagram, I notice on Instagram, they have it set up now. Like if you have a product or a service that you want to advertise for, and you create either a story or a post or a reel, people could actually get access and move forward to the next step and either purchase your product or purchase your service through Instagram. And they have targeted advertising as well, where you pay a couple of dollars and you get in front of thousands of people that may not, necessarily see your information that you're putting out there. So it is definitely awesome for exposure. I've been working with someone who launched a clothing boutique, and literally she was selling lashes, and she had like t-shirts and sweatshirts and I think hats, but now she's gone full on to apparel and shoes and accessories and all of that. She goes live on Instagram and shows what the new items of the week are with expedited sales. So it's almost like, it's almost like you're doing a home shopping network, but you're doing it for Instagram. Like, what girl doesn't want to have a cute outfit? What girl doesn't want a dress to wear to the white party, or, accessories, or to, get the lashes or the lip glosses and things like that? Like, it's social media really influences and drives people's buying decisions. And when you see that somebody has an ad on social media or on Facebook or on Instagram, and then you move over and you also see that they're getting good reviews, that's also influencing you to make a decision and spend your money, because you know that you're going to get your money's worth. Like, all these people that left this review can't be lying, can't be making it up.
Exactly. And let's also talk about the difference between advertising and marketing.
Yes.
Because advertising is like you paying for ads, or you doing your own promo videos, and you're just showing your people, your product or your service.
Right.
But when you're actually doing marketing, you're wanting to go out there and know what your people want.
Yes.
To see your audience, what they want.
Yes.
So you're going to give them what they want. You're going to go to the places where your audience is. So my number one thing for marketing is also getting out.
Yeah. You got to get out. You got to get out the house. You have to have an association with what your brand is. And so if you're not out interacting with the people that you feel like are who your brand should be connecting with, then you're missing out on opportunities. Socializing is definitely a great way to both market as well as advertise. I mean, that's why they have all these different lunch and learn events, and the women's empowerment conference. It's an opportunity to network, it's an opportunity to market, and it's an opportunity to advertise your business. So you definitely need all of those components when you're trying to grow your business, when you're trying to expand your audience and gain exposure, so that you can have people making purchases. You want to convert that like of a promo video or a reel or a TikTok. You want to convert that into a buyer. You want to convert that into a listener. You want to convert that into a subscriber, just depending on what your niche market is. And so when you have established that, then I think that's when you can really tailor down the specifics of how you're doing your promotion, your marketing, and doing your advertising. But across the board, no matter what it is that you're doing, what the method is you have to be consistent. It's got to be consistent. People need to see you consistently. They need to see your business consistently, your product consistently. It's like this thing again, like, they keep advertising. It keeps popping up in my feed. I say that all the time. And I actually pause and I stop and I take a look at it, because I'm like, it's in here for a reason. I must fit. I'm hitting some mark. I'm checking off some box that's having them.
And it catches your attention
to send this to me. Yes, because I took a minute and I checked it out, and I've made a lot of purchases like that, and I've engaged in a lot of different services like that as well, because it's caught my attention. It's caught my eye.
Absolutely. And when we talk about going out and getting out the house, or if you're going on a business trip and you're in a hotel room, get out the hotel room.
Right.
Don't eat in the hotel room.
Right. Get to know your city, where you're at.
Exactly. And just meet new people, but go to the best spots. You
Yeah.
know, go to the best spots where the shakers are.
Right. Right. Yeah, I was reading an article, and just as you were saying, it was talking about what is marketing. So I'm going to read this bit of information that I have right quick. What is marketing? Marketing is simply getting people interested in your product or service, then selling and delivering it. In today's tech world, the easiest, most effective way to get people interested is to promote on the internet. So we know that that's true. We know that that's a fact. You can also sell on the internet and deliver digital products and many services there. Even if you need physical shop or an office, you still need an internet presence. The first thing most people who are thinking about your business do is they will check out your website, they'll check out your Facebook page. Not finding you is a big red flag. So, things that work in terms of marketing your business, proven ways that work, small business ideas, and then there's a bonus method at the end. These are being consistently and currently used by thousands of entrepreneurs because they work. And it's saying that if you apply these, then you'll find small business success. So the number one thing is to have a marketing plan. Your marketing plan is your blueprint for getting to the money. It's saying it could be notes that you've written, notes in your journal, but it's your roadmap to prosperity, and it needs to become a living document that keeps you on course. A marketing plan is the most important part of your overall business plan. You constantly need to update and change both as you learn more about business and as business conditions change. So this is something I know that we've talked about, how important it is to have a plan, to have a business plan, to have your strategy outlined as to what your expectations are. What is the goal? You have to identify what the goal is. And I think that's very, very important. And it's so significant
And
because
who
that's
your
going to,
audience is.
yes, and who your audience is. That's what's going to drive how you then move forward in the next steps in the process. And I know that there's a lot of opportunity even through social media, people that exist that will help you with writing a business plan and a marketing plan if you need help with that, if you need assistance with it. But they can also help you identify, who your audience is based on what you're stating is your goal. So those are some important things I think it is to remember, to keep that on tap, is to know that there's help out there if you need it. If you're like, I don't know, what I'm doing. I don't know which way is what, how to start by outlining what your goal is. And then your plan will just grow from there. And as this article says, it's gonna change and it's gonna evolve as you get to know your business. I'm sure when you started your marketing promotions, doing advertisements for a TV expert team, you realized, oh, okay, like this is a suggestion that I have to put this business, in front of this audience, and it worked. We're getting calls, we're getting requests, we're, signing contracts for people that want to have this service. So it's evolving. I'm sure that it doesn't look like right now today as it did when you first came up with the idea of putting it together.
No, it has definitely grown. And from just social media, you
Yeah.
know, just advertising. And advertising goes along with marketing. You know,
Yeah.
you want to advertise your business, you want to market your business. So definitely my favorite tool was Facebook. Um,
Yes.
so that, I mean, Facebook can let you reach thousands and thousands of people. So sometimes if you're not like spending too much money on your business and try to market and try to advertise, that's when the social media pages become very relevant, because for a little bit of money you're able to reach more people.
Yes. Yes. And also with Facebook, they provide insights and they give you reporting, they give you statistics
Exactly.
and it lets you actually see, where's most of your audience coming from and what's the age range and are they male, are they female, and are they repeat? I mean, the insights that gives you, I think is very helpful in terms of streamlining your marketing and your advertising plan
Absolutely.
in terms of promotion.
And even there's great services out there for a little of no money, y'all. So if you're looking like I'll tell you one, Fiverr.
Yes. Yes. That is a platform that the name has come up and people didn't really understand what it was and didn't really know what it did, but it has just hit the ground and it is just taken off.
Yes,
Definitely.
look into Fiverr.
Yeah.
I'm talking about if you don't know how to make no videos, from marketing,
Yes.
anything that you need for your business is there. And they
Yeah.
have many platforms like Fiverr,
Absolutely.
so that you can look into if your money is tight, but you're still
Yep.
trying to get your business popping.
Uh-huh.
Look into those apps and look into those businesses because they actually can do the work for you for a little of nothing.
Little to nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
and everybody knows you got to spend a little bit of money to make a little bit of money. Got to spend it to earn it. So just invest wisely and make those right decisions when you're figuring out where you're going to advertise and promote your business. So this next step in the process of successful advertising and marketing your business is it says make your website the center of your efforts. It says all your online marketing efforts should revolve around your website because people don't take you seriously without it. Your website gives your business credibility. It also gives you an excellent place to showcase your brand, inform people, send people to, and sell from. Websites work like this: ads, blog posts, social media posts, or other means send people to a landing page on your website that displays information about what you're selling. Visitors make a purchase on the website page or are directed to your shop. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier about you have this integration now with the social media platforms that allows you to make purchases for products, goods, and services right through social media. They show you the ad, you click on it, you look at it, it brings you to a page, and then next thing you know, you're hitting the order button. And you're waiting for the UPS man to come with your package. Or for the person to call you and make an appointment for your service that you've selected from advertising. So I thought that was a good one. The next one, it's saying use social media because it's where your customers live. And this could not be truer. You have got to use your social media. Your people are out there on social media. And I think you and I had this conversation not too long ago. It's like, you know what? I'm not even worried about my family and people I call my friends following what I'm doing on social media. I'm trying to reach the people that don't know who I am, that don't know me, that aren't related to me. I'm trying to reach and I'm trying to make a connection with those folks. So you do have to make social media
Hey.
a centerpiece in your platform because that's where your customers live. And it's saying nearly everyone on the planet uses some form of social media. Facebook is the biggest, but Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok also contain important groups of potential customers. Which social media site do your customers live in? So that's a good question, to ask yourself. If you're using multiple platforms, which
Right.
one are you getting the most response from? I know it depends on what I'm posting, but sometimes things just hit bigger on Instagram than they do on Facebook. Or with the rare occasion, I've had something on TikTok hit more and pop more than something that I've posted on Instagram or Facebook. So I take that same post and I put it on Facebook. and then it grows from there. So it's definitely important to keep social media incorporated. And I think that it's definitely a creative and it's a fun way for people to get to know who you are and who is behind the brands that you're trying to promote and you're trying to put out there, for sure.
And Brenna, I also want to say this because it's not, you know, like we talk about social media because it's great. It's out there for everyone to use it. However, the marketing part of actually, you know, you can promote, you can advertise on social media, you can build relationships, but
Yes,
let's not forget it's not the same as going out there and actually meeting those people.
absolutely.
You building trust, you
Yeah,
building relationship. And when you get out there and you go talk to those people, I know sometimes we tend to say me, 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 me. No,
right,
I'm interested in you.
right.
Tell
Yeah,
me,
tell me a
tell
little
me
bit
what
about
you
you.
want. Tell
Yeah,
tell me more about you. Because
yeah,
that's how you target your audience and you know what they want. So
exactly.
and that's how you're going to grow your business. It might be in a slower pace because
Hmm.
it does take time to go out
Yes.
there and do the work, but you'll build that value onto your business.
Which is, that's like something that you can't even quantify. That's like worth getting, $1 million check, is building that trust. And then from there, it just continues to grow because a person that has a positive experience with a business, a brand, product, or service is 99.9% of the time going to make a referral and recommendation to somebody else that's also looking for
Word
a
of mouth.
similar. Yeah. Yeah. So you can't have that word of mouth. It can't be spreading if you're not out there having the conversations and engaging in the dynamics with who your customers, who your listeners are, and all of that. You've got to incorporate that face to face in those conversations. And then
Exactly.
things will grow and you'll get that word of mouth, and hopefully you're taking off like a rocket ship and having a successful launch of your business.
And
We
Brenna, there are some people that skip the whole advertising part and
Yes,
just go to word of mouth. Like
exactly.
there's a lot of businesses that you don't even see on TV, social media, or
Yeah,
anything like that. But when you go to their establishment or you go to buy their products, they're booming
exactly. Yep,
because they have built that relationship.
they've built that relationship. Exactly. That
Mhm.
is so true. That is so true. There's a lot of businesses that are out here like that. It's like, wait, how did you skip the long line? Like, how did you skip the wait? And it's like, we've been established, we've been here, we get out in the community, we talk to the people, we listen to what the people have to say.
What
They
they want. If you're
Yeah,
gonna have your business somewhere, you have to figure out who is living in that facility, in that space, because you want to
exactly.
make sure whatever you're selling, either services, products, whatever the case may be, is gonna target them. So,
Yeah,
okay, we have a space for you to go sell this, or we have a
right.
space for you to do your service here, because everyone around there, they're gonna come.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
And
So we're gonna
always be positive.
always,
Always be
always be
positive. No
positive.
matter if you're just starting, if take that leap of faith and
Yeah,
always be positive about what you got going on. And
yeah.
trust me, those two things is gonna direct you in the right direction.
Yes, because people live for a positive experience. They're actually surprised when they have a positive experience. They're actually surprised when someone takes the time and listens to them or goes above and beyond with delivering the service. People nowadays, we're in such a fast moving environment and a fast paced environment that piece is often missing. So when you get that when you're dealing with a brand, it's really refreshing and it's really encouraging to have people that are like, they're not talking about how tired they are and how this didn't go right and that didn't go right. They still, hi, how are you today? What can I do for you? Like, what
How
are you
you
looking for?
doing?
Yeah, how are you? Like those, that goes a very long way.
Exactly what I was talking about, Brenna. When we go
Yep.
out there, don't talk about me. It's not about you anymore.
Right.
You have a business, you're here to cater to the people.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what we do a little bit with Real Chill Conversations.
Yeah.
We want to know what you want us to talk about.
Right.
We want to get into your mind. We want to know what kind of things would you like to see on the show, because that's how we get over the bump.
Yes.
You see, we are trying to come out here and give you what you want to listen to.
Give you what you want to listen to, what you want to talk about. Let's, remove the stigmas from certain conversations. Let's have those conversations. Let's discuss it in a safe place where, nobody here is judging what you want to talk about or what your question is. We want to provide you solutions and answers and have that healthy dialogue and keep it moving. So we've got some more tips. Another one is, it's saying to be on review sites and then sends customers ready back to buy. So review sites like Google, Yelp, Thumbtack, and Facebook can be excellent customer service sources. Overlooking them when you're searching for small businesses is a mistake. Many people check review sites because they want to be sure that they're doing business with a reputable establishment. If your business has enough good reviews, you get the call. Don't worry about a few bad reviews as long as there are more good ones. The few bad reviews give credibility to the good comments. And that is something that is absolutely certain and absolutely true. There's been so many times when I've needed a service or product or what have you, and I'm like, what do the reviews say? What are the people saying? How was their buying experience? How was their ordering experience? Is it going to take 3 weeks to be delivered? Or what's the time frame and all of that? And those sites really are helpful and instrumental in making a decision. Especially when I see an ad come across Facebook and it seems like it's something that I'm interested in, I'm going and I'm looking at the reviews and I'm seeing what they're saying. That also influences people's buying decisions, and that then also will turn into an opportunity. If you get a customer once, then 9 times out of 10, really, if they've had a wonderful experience with your establishment, you've got repeat business going on. You just wait for the phone to ring or them to send you a message and let you know, hey, like, I'm ready for this now, or I need to do this, or what have you. So being on review sites is definitely a good place, because I go there. I use that myself when I'm looking for, like, who is the best.
And that's why we should have what? Great customer service.
Yes.
You can't forget about that.
No.
If you don't have great customer service, I'm sorry. Like, you're going to be in some bumpy roads. So you don't want to get those bad reviews. I mean, everybody is going to have some reviews that are going to be not too likable. But that's why you have to maintain great customer service. And that's with everything that you're doing.
Yeah. I mean,
it goes a long way.
The customer service is definitely key. And like I said, when I'm using a review site and I'm looking at it for, what the other people are saying, I don't get thrown by a couple of reviews that are terrible, because there are just some people in this world that are so miserable that there's nothing that you can do to satisfy them. That does exist. And those people tend to like to live on the internet where they can post whatever they want to post, even if it wasn't a negative experience. So I don't let that deter me. And I think if you're a small business or you're a business that is wanting to utilize review sites for your product, good, or service. Don't let that get you down. I mean, there's just some people out here, like I said, they just so miserable. They got nothing to do except, be a thug on the internet, writing bad reviews for people. They enjoy that for whatever reason. You got to unmute.
Oh, let me ask you a question. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, this Jack Daniels a little bit. But okay, if you had to choose between, well, not choose, I'm not going to say if you had to choose, but would you do advertising or marketing or both?
Both.
Okay.
I would do both. I would do both. I think that the combination of the two of them just creates a dynamic that while you have people out there that are getting to know who you are through your marketing and your promotion efforts, the advertising also just puts another side to your business, that gives people the opportunity to move forward and connect with your business in a way that results in a sale or a purchase. So for that reason, I would do both. But I think it's extremely important to make sure that you have some aspect of marketing going on a regular and a consistent basis. You could have an ad that only runs once a day, but you should have multiple marketing attempts being showcased and delivered through the internet and these different websites and social media and all that throughout the day.
So very good point, because ads are temporary.
Yeah.
But you never want to lose that momentum.
Exactly.
So you have to get out there and market.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to do that. So I've got another tip. This one, it says use paid advertising to get instant traffic. Running ads on Facebook or Google or Bing brings visitors to your website. And when your ad starts displaying, you can have customers in as little as a few hours. Pay-per-click ads have an excellent return on investment that averages 2 for 1. On average, business get $2 in revenue for every dollar they spend on pay-per-click ads. This can be higher on Facebook because of its excellent ad targeting function. There are other ways to advertise your business in 2022, but pay-per-click ads have proven that their value over many years. If you're uncertain about how to set up pay-per-click ads, consulting a professional may help save you time and money and get that revenue flowing fast.
And I absolutely agree.
Yeah, spend that couple of dollars. That couple of dollars on Facebook will turn into tenfold. What you spent on that ad, you'll receive back tenfold. Not only in the booked and the prepaid market for services and products, but then you're also then having a customer that exists in your customer database, if you will. And that's a customer that, again, will turn around, word of mouth, say, hey, I just ordered this and I got it in 3 days and it's great. Or I just set up this service and they're coming out on Saturday. They're going to do my installation and they did a great job. I'm going to have them come back when I'm ready to work on my next room or my next project. I mean, it makes sense to go ahead and invest in yourself, invest in your business for sure.
What do they say? Networking equals net worth.
Networking equals net worth. That tells you that right there.
The job, you're gonna get it in return.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm here to pump you up and tell you, do it. And if you don't have the money to do it, don't worry. Go to YouTube, find out how to make your own promotions.
Yes.
So you don't have to pay anyone.
I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, YouTube is an excellent resource for being able to figure something out, to find something out, to dive deeper into information on a how-to situation. There are solutions galore on YouTube, especially too when it comes to talking about marketing, promotions, advertising, creating content for your social media pages, things like that. So that's an excellent resource too. Yeah.
Content. Remember that, y'all. Content.
Like, just for example, we have a conversation, we have a discussion as to what topic we're going to get into each week for the podcast. And with that conversation, once it's been determined what the topic is going to be, then we turn around and we create content to be placed on social media, to be put up on Instagram, to be put up on Facebook, to be put up on YouTube, to be put up on all these different platforms. And so that content is surrounding, our topic. So we're getting you ready. We're letting you know what it is that we're coming to you with, what we're going to be talking about, and giving y'all the opportunity to join us live on the stream with your feedback, with your comments and things like that, or to go ahead in the group on Facebook and post your questions and ask the things that you would like to talk to us about. But we definitely create content to promote the topics that we talk about weekly, to talk about what it is that we're getting involved in. And we use that too as an opportunity to connect with our listeners and people that are tuned in and are joining the show. So for this week, we decided to talk about marketing. And so our content that has been placed out on social media is driven on how to market and marketing tips before we even had the conversation. So that gives y'all the insight as so you know what it is that we're going to be talking about. And it allows you to join in on the conversation and either add to it, ask questions, make suggestions, all of that. So content creation is definitely very important when it comes to us creating our topics and getting ourselves ready for our weekly podcast on Wednesdays.
And Brenna, just to break the ice here a little bit, because I know we're getting ready to end the show. I wanted to ask you, who was your childhood celebrity crush?
I'll
tell you mine after you tell.
My childhood celebrity crush was, oh my goodness, it was Debbie Allen. The tie between Debbie Allen from Fame, when she was on Fame, and Diane Carroll when she was on Dynasty. I liked the grit and I liked the hard work of Debbie Allen and her no nonsense attitude when it came to teaching that dance class. Plus, I was in dance at the time, so I could relate. But then in the fantasy lands, I loved Diane Carroll, and she was this glamorous Black woman on this show called Dynasty. That was just such a great show to watch as a kid growing up. So yeah, I definitely was crushing on them as women that I looked up to and wanted to embody some of those characteristics. And I'll say for men, I had a thing for the Knight Rider. And Philip Michael Thomas from the original Miami Vice. I know, girl. Don't I know. I was a little different. I was a little different.
Let me tell you mine.
Okay.
Usher. I love me some Usher. But that was
Oh,
when I was a child. Yeah,
okay. But you grown now, so
yeah,
that
I'm
time.
grown. I'm grown now.
Yeah.
I'm grown now.
Grown, grown. hmm Well, it's been fun. I hope that we gave y'all some useful tips that you can apply to your business. Some tricks of the trade, how to get out there and market, promote, put yourself out there. Definitely number one on the list and high on the list for us is make sure that you have a business plan, you have a marketing plan, and you got to get out there with the people. You've got to get out with the people and have the conversations and find out what it is that they want so that you're coming up with the solutions. And then they have a reason to engage in business with you. They have a reason to transact dollars with you.
And
And you,
don't speak with food in your mouth.
right. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Just spit.
hmm Yeah. So when you
No, I'm
see
just playing,
when
y'all.
you
But
see
for
us
real
when
though.
you see us coming, don't be trying to hide now, because we gonna ask you the questions. We gonna
Yes.
have you ask you the questions the next time that we out in the streets.
But yes, marketing is so important, y'all. And just make sure that if you're gonna market, you're gonna go out there and meet new people and target your audience and figure out who your audience is and what they want. Just make sure you're also surrounded with people that want the same thing as you.
Exactly. You
And
gotta
you have
have
to be
surround
passionate
yourself
about it.
with like-minded individuals.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to do that. All right, y'all. That's episode 24 of Real Chill Conversations. We'll be back in the building next Wednesday at 8 p.m. And what were we talking about
With your
earlier,
girl
Dominique?
Dominique.
Yep.
So make sure you tuning in. Tap, tap,
Yes.
tap in. Okay.
Tune in, tap in, check us out, subscribe to the Facebook page, join the group. Go to Facebook, join the group, and subscribe to YouTube. That's what I meant to
And
say.
y'all don't be scared to speak on our group.
Yeah,
I be asking all type of questions.
I
I want
know.
to know. And the people want to know.
Yeah,
Maybe you have something that we don't know. Give
exactly
us those tips. We
right.
want to know.
Sharing is caring. Don't keep it
Sharing
all.
is caring.
Don't keep it all to yourself.
That's right.
All right. That's it for episode 24. We'll have the episode up for y'all so you can watch it. But if not, make sure you go to YouTube and find it there. We'll post it in the Facebook group. And we're going to get into some Facebook chats with y'all as well. So look forward to that. That's something that we're doing to help also enhance our marketing of the Real Chill Conversations podcast for y'all.
And thank you again for really showing the love and support for Real Chill Conversations.
Yeah.
When we first started this, I'm not going to lie, we were, kind of didn't know which direction we were really going, but the podcast is growing. We have listeners, we have viewers. Thank you so much, y'all.
Thank
And
you.
we love y'all. Good night.
Good night. Bye.